Hey guys, day 54, just after lunch today. What happens? So I took a zero yesterday with Karen there in Damascus. Just like all the other hiker towns, it was very cool. The old mill was a nice place to eat, and I think next time we're gonna try to stay at a hostel called Lady Di's. Everybody raved about that. We were at the hotel that kind of felt more like a touchless car wash. You didn't have to talk to anybody. They just text you the code, and I don't know, I don't really like it. There was no laundry, so I thought we were gonna have to drive to Abington, which is like 20 minutes. But one of my buddies staying at Lady Di's, she recommended going to, there's one guy in town that'll do it. Crazy Larry. Crazy Larry will do your laundry for $5. So I took my laundry down there. Crazy Larry's a bit of a talker, but it was worth it. I got clean clothes. He did a good job, and that was a nice guy. So it was good. Karen this was a stop for a lot of the hiker people that I'm kind of meeting up with and camping with and stuff. So she got to meet quite a few other people I've been talking about, hear some stories about the trail and what it's like. And so I think it was really good for her. So to me, it was very stressful though, the day off, because we're doing some major detour, and I'm kind of doing a detour on the detour that isn't on the app. The ATC Conservancy, the AT Conservancy building is there, and they had this huge table with this 3D map of the like a 10 by 20 table or something like that. It was huge, of the way they want you to go, but this is an alternate route you can go, and the way they want you to go is 2,000 foot climb, ups and downs. And I'm like, why don't we do the detour and then cut over right there on this other trail? And they're like, well, you can do that. Yeah, that's approved. And I'm like, well, why would we do the other way? And she was like, well, the ecosystems, there's pretty trees are different, and this bald here. And I'm like, I think I've had about enough views and stuff. I'll take the shortcut. It's not much of a shortcut, but it sure is a much nicer trail than a 2,000 foot climb. It's been pretty good. And I'm gonna do a jump. I have to check and see what the mileage is on that to do this peninsula looking thing on the map. It's like 16, 20 miles or something. Or I could do a 2-mile jump, which is approved. I'm like, why the heck would I? That's where the ponies are at, the wild ponies. So all the girls are taking a long way and going down to see the ponies. I'm from Texas. I've seen my fill of ponies. I'm good. Next year, Karen and I come down and I show her all these trail towns. We'll go in there and we'll see the wild ponies. I don't need to see the ponies. So I'm gonna cut it. I also did some work on my pack. Got rid of my air mattress. Got an extra foam pad. Got rid of my Crocs. Flipped them out with some flip-flops. And got rid of the chair. Got a little seat pad. So it was about 4 pounds. I definitely noticed the weight difference picking up the pack, but my knee doesn't quite notice it as much yet. So I'm sure hoping. I mean, it's filled up with food too, so it's kind of offset. So I'm hoping as I eat my food stores, the weight gets lighter, the knee feels better. Going uphill again. But anyway, it was a great stop. I had a great time. Karen got to meet all the people. That was nice. Well, that's day 54 for you. Yeah, 54. Yeah. All right. Hope you guys are having a good day. Later. Morning, guys. It is day 54. And today's the day we do Shane's detour. I'm still on the detour route, but I'm going to do Shane's detour, which is jumping from this detour over to the AT and skipping the ponies. It's not on the map, so kind of hoping I don't get lost. Although I'm purposely getting lost. Doesn't count as one of the 4 times I've gotten lost. Doesn't count. I'm doing it on purpose. But did 13, almost 13 yesterday. A little over 15 today planned. And I got one guy with me. He wants to do the detour too. He don't care about seeing the ponies either. So should be a good day. This detour route is made for horses. No steps. No steps. It is great. And it's a gradual grade. It's been a gradual grade uphill for ever since yesterday, really. A couple little downs, but I love it. I wish the whole trail's like this. It's a good morning. Cool, sun's out. But, you know, the weight that I shed from my pack when I was in Damascus, I think I went over that yesterday. It dropped about 4 pounds, so I'm down probably 5 pounds since I started. I started about 28. I'm 23 now, so knee didn't really feel it in the morning, but in the afternoon felt good. It feels pretty good this morning, so I'm hoping it heals as I'm hiking with it. A lighter weight. Sleeping without an air mattress, just on a couple of foam pads. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I actually woke up a little late, but you know, a little tough on the hips. I'm a side sleeper, so it's okay. I think it's worth the weight shed. So all good today, day 55. I'll let you know later how lost I get. Morning, guys. Day 56. Just hit the trail, and yesterday knocked out about 15, a little over 15. I'm hiking with another guy. He's pretty fast on the downhills, but I catch him on the uphills, no problem. But we hit that tent site just after 15, and he was like, "This is where I'm camping," and he just plopped down. It was like 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm like, could have got a couple more hours in, but it's okay. I just took a kind of a shorter day. It was good to rest up a little bit longer. That was nice. But I think today we're just going to do almost 13 into Paradise Shelter. Probably the second most famous shelter on the trail. It has hot showers. Everybody's bragging about it. All the locals that you run into. We ran into some trail magic yesterday. They were bragging about it's got hot showers now. I guess that's a big deal. You don't want to take a cold shower. You don't have to. But we're just going to catch a shuttle in to Marion, Virginia. You know, cheap hotel, and just stay the night. And I don't know, maybe slack pack or take a zero tomorrow. I haven't decided. But yesterday, I got to tell you about this. Yesterday, I stopped at the bottom of this mountain, and there's a parking lot. There's a guy doing trail magic. It's like, oh God, trail magic. And he had a propane-powered pizza oven. Oh, and I sat down, I was drinking, he had cherry Pepsi, that's it. And he was like, "What do you want on your pizza?" And this guy named Jonathan was like, "Oh, I wish I'd taken a picture of Jonathan." Man, Jonathan's up and down the trail. Funny guy, good young kid, looked like Tarzan. And he was making the pizzas for everybody. And I figured I don't have time to wait for this pizza. He made my pizza and threw it in the oven. I was like, I want to hit the trail. I can't sit here and wait for a pizza to be made. And then he's just pulling it out. And I was like, whoa, that's fast. Like not even 2 minutes. Man, that was a good pizza. It was good. I like that pizza oven. I'm gonna buy one. That was pretty cool. I highly recommend it. They were delicious. But anyway, it's day 56. Great trail magic yesterday. Moderate day, no problems. Beautiful morning. I'll chat with you guys later. We just passed a gate you had to open and close, and I was wondering, why you gotta do that? Huh, that's be like cows. There was a note at this section on the app. It's a great places to tent, right? He said, but the cows get a little curious as you tent. Some people are freaked out one. Looking at me. What are you doing here? Pretty cows. Pretty cow patties. Watch your step. I am at the Mount Rogers National Recreation Headquarters. I don't know. There's a big mountain. There's a big mountain out here called Mount Rogers. Cool. Over there's Paradise Shelter. There's a few people hanging around there, so I didn't do any video, but that was pretty cool. There's showers in that one. Like in that one. Even the one at Fontana didn't have them in there. A lot of people camping over there. A lot of the kids gonna just go into town today, get some food and alcohol, and come back out and party all night. So I'm going to the motel. Oh, but pretty nice. Cold soda. I am not a soda guy usually, but I tell you what, you crave them when you're out here. All right, well, the bus will be here in a little bit. Hopefully, take us out to shuttle. All right, that's it for the day. Later.